cover 5 inches above his knee, right there. All right, boom. I just have to cover that. So when he goes to push that knee that way, it runs right into my knee hook. Okay? And a lot of times he's going to be on his hands and knees at this point. Yeah, he's trying to rip, rip, rip. So all I'm going to do is from here, there's 2 things I like to do. And you're going to end up in this position a lot. Or you're going to screw it up and you're only going to grab here and he's going to rip his foot out. Once you start to learn to do it correctly, you're going to land in this position more times than not. 2 things you can do. I'm going to show you them both right now. First thing is I can take my foot and kick this out and put him back flat. Okay, if my foot's not working, I can reach down and grab it. You can leg drag him, pull him back, shove him. The second thing is a little bit more risky, but if you're down on points, you just drop it, and before he runs, we climb up on his back. We try to get our hooks in. You see this all the time. So it looks like this in real life. Let's start it down here so we can stay in frame. Boom. He starts turning, rip. Oh. Boom. Or it can happen with any one of them, even the third one. Look, that's habit now. It was here, now it's here. Okay, so you want to make sure if he turns and tries to rip the knee out, first step, I don't care which hand it is, cover the knee, hug it. Then he's going to usually be on his hands and knees trying to rip, rip, rip. It's not going to happen. Throw it down, take the back, or just leave it there and pull the other one out from under, and you'll get the finish. All right, one last little piece to the single leg is something I see Josh Koscheck do a lot, and I'm like giving you my age away because Josh Koscheck hasn't fought in the UFC in a while. But I used to watch him back in like when I was fighting in the UFC, 07, 08, 09, and he was obviously a very good wrestler. And I watch everything, man, and I try to put it into my game, anything that I think I could take. But when he did this one so well, and the reason I remember it is he gets everybody with it, but then when he fought GSP, he tried it and it didn't work, and GSP was like in midair from the center of the cage all the way to the wall from a sprawl. It was incredible. I've never seen anybody stop it. And he's probably never seen anybody stop it. So here it is. So I go for the single, and I want to do my system, right? I want to run the pipe. I want to put the leg in front, I want to put the leg behind and do all the things I just showed you. But as I'm here, he does the correct thing and he whizzers me, right? Like, so he locks this up, and we're going to go over the whizzer in the third section of this course, so don't worry if you don't know what the whizzer is. But it's basically, he's overhooking my arm, and he spins this to the outside like he's supposed to, and he's starting to push my head, down or away, and we're here, okay? So what Koscheck does, they call it the single to the double, but it's more like a knee tap. So what we do, and I've used this a ton, basically what you're going to do is, if you wait here, he's eventually going to push your head away far enough and kick his leg down hard enough, and eventually he's going to get it out. So I got to move fast. The second I feel like I'm losing it, this is my last ditch effort to get a takedown from here. So boom, he's doing everything right, overhook, pushing. If I just sprint explosively, lateral, like stand up. When I say lateral, stand here, all I mean is I'm going to run past him. Okay? I'm no longer trying to bring him where his leg isn't and bring him this way and turn. I'm not bringing him straight back like driving through him. I'm literally picking up his leg and I'm going to run this way. I'm just going to run like you're running past him. But at the same time, my hand is going to tap him in the knee. Because while I run, if I were just to run right now, he's just going to hop with me. Just go back. I'm doing this like really cartoonish just to kind of prove a point here and show you. But if as I run, I tap, run with me, tap with me. Technically, you should fall, right? Yes, that's the basic premise of it. So we're here on the side of him. We want to run. I can run now because his leg's not between mine. So right here, I can't run because he's trapping me here. But he does that on purpose. He does that for the whizzer. He overhooks me. His hand's on my head. Yeah. So I got a few seconds before he kicks this leg out. So don't think so much like running like really lightly like I was doing. Think like a big explosion. Lifting the leg, tapping the knee, and running that way at the same time. So it looks like this. I go for the single. He whizzers and he starts kicking his leg free. look where we land. How cool is that? Because I ran laterally across him, I land on side control with the underhook. Pretty cool. You gotta do it explosive though. And the reason I say Josh Koscheck is good with that, I mean, he was explosive, man. He had that single, he picked GSP up. You guys gotta watch it. I think it's they fought twice. It was one of their matches. No, the first match. Before like he just busted him in the eye a bunch of times. GSP sprawled while he did this, and he brought him from here to that wall. Sprawl. It was crazy. All right, so again, he whizzers, does the right thing, picks to the outside, and now I have a clear path to run. So it's literally just explode. Don't let go of your hands until you're ready to run. If I let go, wait, and then run, he's out. Okay? So it's another angle. Last time. Swing it. Sometimes they'll get you back to guard. Doesn't matter. You took them down. And that's the single to the double, or single to the knee tap.